Kris Hanna, Mayor of Marion, letting you know about the General Council meeting at Marion this week. Well, the South Adelaide Basketball Club has been fighting passionately for years to get a new basketball stadium to replace their old 1960s stadium in the suburb of Marion. And another bit of a jigsaw puzzle fell into place this week as Council approved the substance of the lease for the basketball club to actually be able to manage the stadium. However, we're waiting for a little while yet. The 24th of March will be the big date when Council actually decides whether we can afford the forecourt stadium that they've been working towards for the past few years. On another issue, Majors Road has been developing rapidly over the last few years. It's now a major recreation precinct. The state government has Glenthorne there, which is a wonderful reserve with walking trails and the playground which Marion Council built for them. And we also have the BMX. We have other sporting facilities up on the hill. There's also a school and so on. But all of these activities are somewhat hampered by the current planning restrictions. So Marion Council decided we will initiate investigations into the lengthy process of rezoning that area, not for housing, but to facilitate sensible additions to the recreational facilities and so on. So that's just the beginning of a long process. And finally, there was quite a bit of passion stirred up about part of McConnell Reserve. This is a tiny little reserve at the top of Marion. In fact, the residents there have the most well catered for reserve, which we call McConnell Reserve East. And across the road, there's a fairly empty patch of land which has several times been the subject of a proposal to be sold off. And each time the residents have rallied, and they've done that again this time. So the proposal, which was discussed very briefly at Council this week, again resulted in the reserve being kept in the Council's hands. And we'll see if that comes up again in the future. But for now, the residents are happy that there's no further move on disposing on that bit of land. If the land had been sold, the residents still would have had the reserve with the irrigated lawn and recreation facilities and barbecue across the road with the McConnell Reserve East Reserve, and we would have been able to pay a couple of $1 million off of council debt. However, the residents are happy. That's the main thing.